In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the vacuum pump on this GMC Sierra. This is going to be located on the lower part of the engine on the driver's side. Let's get into it. Now we're going to take the belt off. If you have a new belt, you could just cut it, but it's always a good idea to just take it off. We're going to use a 24mm socket on the crank pulley. You're going to turn the crank pulley, but before I do that, I'm going to put either a screwdriver in there, or in my case, I'm going to use a trim tool. Just go underneath here and just turn the crank. Just walk the belt off the pulley. I'm going to turn the crank clockwise only. There we go. That comes off. Let's pull the belt off and we'll just set that aside. This wiring harness is a bracket that goes in front of the engine. We're just going to use a trim tool, pop the push pins out. Try to get underneath there. Sometimes they break. And just pry those out. There we go, that one broke. It's okay. There's another one right here. Take those out. Pull that off, that's out of the way. And if you follow that bracket back on the side of the pump, you can see where there is another retainer or push clip. Just use the same trim tool, pop that out. And we can just move this out of the way a little bit. That's good. Now we're going to take off the wheel. Use a 22mm socket to take the lug nuts off. Remove the wheel. Using a T15 socket, we're going to take these screws out. These two. And take these out. All right, now the panel is loose. Take these top two screws out on the trim. Same T15 socket. And these two lower ones, same T15 socket. Now just fold the center a little bit. Just push it inward a little. Fold the back. There we go. And that comes right out. You can see in here, you can see where the vacuum line that goes from the brake booster down to the pump, the vacuum pump. There's a red connector right here. On the top side, you're gonna have to pull back on this a little piece of insulation above it, or some heat, to direct the heat away from the connector. And then you can push on the connector like that. You just want to push that little lock down. And we can pop off the connection, pop off the hose, and just push that out of the way. All right, that's out of the way. And on the side of the pump, we're going to use a 13mm socket. Take these bolts out. There you go. Take those bolts out. And the lower one. There we go. Loosen that one up. Take that out. And take that bolt out. Now the back ones, we'll get that top one out. It's a little bit difficult to see. You can use a longer extension and a universal socket. And you take that bolt out with a magnet. And we'll take the bottom one out. And pop that one out. You want to make sure you have a drain bucket underneath. You're going to lose a little bit of oil when you do this. Pry this off. Just rock it back and forth a little bit. Pull that wiring harness out of the way. Oh, it's dripping a little. And there it is. And we're going to take the seal off. I'm just going to use a pick. Just grab the seal, pull that off. You want to replace that. And I'm just going to take a rag, clean rag, and just wipe it off. You can use a little brake parts cleaner. If there's any residual gasket, you want to scrape that off. I'm going to take the new pump. I'm going to put the gasket on the pump and put the bolts through so that the gasket holds the bolts in. I'm going to just maneuver this the same way it came out. Just be careful not to bend the gasket. Move that wiring harness out of the way. That's lined up there. Now just make sure you push it down so that the pump is on the pins. And we'll tighten those bolts down. I'm going to torque these to 18 foot-pounds. I'll take the vacuum hose that goes to the booster. This lined up. Push that all the way on and then push down on the clamp. There we go. That's on, locked in. Pull down the tab if it popped up. That's good. Take the inner fender well, or inner fender liner. There's a little bump right here that lines up with a square or a hole in there. So we're just going to go underneath the trim. So you're going to have to fold it a little bit. Under the trim, just pull it forward. Looks pretty good. And this little cutout area, I'm just going to use a trim tool just to try to pry that forward and make sure that goes in the correct position. If you need to, just give it a tap. Just get that in position. Now with this lined up, I'm going to get these two middle ones started. Don't tighten them down yet, but just get them in there. Get those lined up. And get the other ones started. Again, don't tighten them down, just get them all started. We can snug these all down. And the trim screws, put those in, snug those down. And these two up top, snug those down. Now put the wheel on. Get the lug nuts started. And snug these down. Now we're going to torque these lug nuts in a cross pattern to 140 foot-pounds. Go around again, double check. Now we'll get the wiring harness back in position. Line the push pins up. Push that in. And I got a new one for over here. Push that all the way down. Take the belt and get this lined up over here. Get that on. Now with the belt in this location, you can put the socket and the breaker bar on and try to spin this on, but it's a little bit difficult. So we're going to take some wire ties. Let's go around here. Just like that. You can take a couple of them. Get those started. It's going to hold the belt on the pulley as we turn the crank. The belt's going to go right on the pulley. Just like that. Go a little bit further. There it is. Make sure it's on the inside pulley on the crank and it hasn't popped off the ribs. Yep, that looks good. Now we can just cut those. Use some side cutters, cut the wire ties. Just don't cut the belt. There you go. After you're done, you want to double check your oil level. We did lose a little bit when the pump came off, and you can top it off, adjust it accordingly.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.